Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, everybody. Come on in and grab you some coffee and a drink and sit down. I just wanted to make this a short live and I hope you come in. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome up in the bushes. Come in and say hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to make this a short live. I was going to come live anyway in about 30 minutes. Hello, Sam. And then I was told I could actually do this. Hello, Jack of all trades. Wait, what? Wait, what? Misinformation. Coffee bar lady. Karen S. Wannabe sleuthing. Peaceful, easy feeling. Forever glow. Teddy bear. Cindy Taylor. Robin. Lisa Marie, Heather, Jenna, True Crime Addict, Karen, Paula, and Elizabeth. Hello, where's Summer? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Designs by 2E. Hello, Mag. Hello, hello, hello. Number 4, everybody hit that thumbs up. Hello, hello, hello. Funny face, Brenda. What you got, Smiley? Well, what I got. Some may already know this and some may not. Hoot 3, hello, hello, hello. So, who is aware, put a 1 in here, that Eric Craddock and the Sheriff's Department has put out something. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Tina. Welcome, welcome, Casey. So they are talking now. They're talking now. They speak. They speak. They speak. Yeah, big fat nothing burger. But it's something. Why are they speaking now? They said, don't do that, Smiley. Don't do that. Did I scare y'all? I didn't mean to scare y'all. Look, Smiley gets to put out some breaking news. At least I ain't in the bushes, honey. Okay, let's hear. Okay. All right, we're going to talk about it in a minute. On Sebastian's 16th birthday, authorities share new details on the missing teen. Okay, investigators speak out. We already know they spoke to Seth and they gave him hope, right? Okay. Today, it was posted by the news source that for the first time in months, I'll say in months, for the first time in months, authorities provided an update on Sebastian Rogers, explaining the latest in the case so many are closely following. This past weekend marked his 16th birthday, coming almost 10 months after Sebastian disappeared. The Amber Alert remains active nearly 10 months after Sebastian Rogers disappeared. Those leading the search effort say no one is giving up. No one is giving up. They're not giving up. They're not giving up, folks. I told y'all they are working. I feel it. They are working. It's not a cold case. That's the most important thing. It is not a cold case, not even close. I also had somebody come to me this morning, and I'm not going to say who, but I know who that other person is, unless they haven't told it, and there's a third person. There is a person that they come to, they just wanted to know, was it true that they got some of my information on that video? And yes, it is true. But she told me, and she's a TikToker, they did her too. Okay. At first, she didn't tell me that. So I know who she is. I'm not putting her out there. That does not matter. Okay. But I was wondering myself, I thought, are they just making this shit up? Because they heard my name out there. And mine, let's get this straight, was months ago. I just did not put it out there. Okay. They had the whole video and then they come back for more. I just did not splatter it out there, but now people's coming to me asking, and this person did. She's like, I'm just a nobody, but was this true? And when I told her yes, and it's for theirs to do whatever they want to do with it, I don't care at this point. But yes, that was true. I just didn't put it out there. And then she come back and said, mine too. So they are looking and investigating. Hold on, my phone messed up. But nearly 10 months after Sebastian Rogers disappeared, those leading the search efforts say no one is giving up, and it's not a cold case. It is an active and ongoing investigation, said the Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock. Craddock has been on the case since Sebastian disappeared from his Hendersonville home back on February 26. Since then, hundreds of tips have been investigated. To date, there still have been no confirmed sightings. In the vacuum, rumors continue to run rampant online from less than credible sources. Well, it's real easy to sit on social media and make those comments, Craddock added. Sheriff Craddock said investigators deal with facts, seeking evidence, and hard leads. There have been few official updates in recent months, but the sheriff said investigators meet weekly about the case. So we know, I feel good about them meeting weekly. They get everybody together and meet weekly. Somebody dropped my email. I don't know if, not crazy. It's Smiley Story, the number 2 U. There it is. Millie dropped it at yahoo.com. I've been transparent. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that. Sweet Misery said, so they say. I agree with you on that. I don't think they've been very transparent, to be perfectly honest with you. But okay, we'll give them that. We'll give them that. He said, I've been transparent. There is some information that can't be released. I do agree they have to hold stuff close to the vest, where Summer said, and I've got my hand on this so don't close. She said, actions speak louder than words, Eric. Now they want to come out only to appease people on the new stuff that came out. I agree. I do have to agree with that. I'm sorry. Hello, honey. Hello, Annabella, and everybody coming in. Hello. But are they being transparent with the father? I think they're just now being transparent with Seth. But I'm happy because for whatever reason, I haven't seen him this happy. Not happy, but happy that they've gave him news in months. His faith is restored, you know. But he said, there is some information that can't. All right, let's listen to this. There is some information that can't be released because it could be prejudicial to the case, and a successful resolution is my ultimate goal. So do they have information right now that cannot be released? In my opinion, I feel they do. That's just me, though. EMA Director Ken Widener agrees. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about Sebastian, said Widener. Widener has headed up search efforts around Sebastian's home and beyond from the very beginning. It is his team that stands ready to act on any credible lead that comes from the tip line. We have K9s on standby, search teams, and drones ready to go. The question of what happened to Sebastian very much remains open, and to date, nothing has been ruled out, including the possibility of foul play. For them to even put that there, in my opinion, they definitely have not ruled that out. They specifically put in there, including foul play. Listen, y'all better be listening, in my opinion, to that. Even the Proudfoot feet, foots, socks, whatever, need to be listening to that. Okay? I done told y'all, Ray Charles could see right through this. Let me read that again for you. The question of what happened to Sebastian very much remains open, and to date, nothing has been ruled out, including the possibility of foul play. On that note, District Attorney Ray Whitley tells me he gets updates on the case each week. He said he stands ready to prosecute if it ever comes to that. Tips on Sebastian's case can be called at 1-800-TBI-FIND. And that was from Channel 2. I didn't have time to do all the things, but that's where you can find it. I think, personally, that is great news. That's my opinion, of course. I was going to talk about this in my other live that I'm going to do this afternoon on some things we're going to go over. Here you go. There you go. If is a huge word. That is correct. That's correct. Also, Mohawk Mom, I agree with that. And others, and by the way, I'll give y'all another tidbit of breaking news. I'm going to tell y'all something. You may not know this, but there's people, let me say it this way. There's people I know for a fact that's doing their job, and they are watching. It don't matter from what camp, they're watching, and they're watching mine. And let me tell you something. Yesterday, I got a text, and I wasn't playing no games. I thought it was these people playing games with me. And Smiley said, "No, I'm not giving you that information." "Hey, allegedly with Brittany." I said, "No." And they said, "I'm with this person and that." I said, "I don't care who you with. Smiley ain't gonna be telling you no. They wanted to know about the altered, because I said something in my chat, in my live the other day, and hell, I done forgot actually what I said, and it was about, what were you talking about this being altered? And they sent me the photo, and they sent me the photo. What I was talking about was the red square, the person in the red square. Remember? And I said I didn't really show those because they were altered, and I'm like, so anyway, I didn't. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought they were talking about the hoodie So we were having a different conversation. Well, I wasn't having no conversation with them at first because first of all, you don't never tell your source. And you don't talk to strangers that you don't know if you don't know or you never seen them or something. And I'm like, I don't care who you're with. And they're like, well, they gave me your number and they sent me one. I'm like, sorry. And we was back and forth. And Smiley was first. That was first of all. So they're like, okay, I'll go back and tell them. And then I got in touch with that person and they're like, no, they're good. Yes, I did. And I'm like, well, I'm not understanding what they're saying. Well, anyway, come to find out, long story short, we got all that straight. And I was like, oh my God. And they come, I told them I was sorry, and they come back and was watching. And the point of the matter is, come to find out, they were like, that was altered, but I was thinking that they were talking about the hoodie. So see, when you text people, it's things can be misconstrued. But when I knew what they were talking about, because there were two different green hoodies, or green people with green hoodies, I realized, oh, what are you, oh, so you're talking about the person and I'm talking about the hoodie and we're talking about two different things. And oh, that was in my live the other day. Yeah, now I got you to know what you're talking about. I can tell you, people is watching, people is on this case, people is working diligently. And then they came back and told me, yes, in the red square, that was altered. The only reason that I'm bringing that up is because something that was said in my chat a while ago. And I feel like it's a damn shame, in my opinion, that somebody, we never said, we know that Ellie has had that video since day one. I said that. One, they were probably waiting for her to say, why hasn't she come told that? Why is she leaving that part out? Nefarious or not, why hasn't she told that? Unfortunately, we didn't have Sebastian to come tell it, that missing piece. But then you got, since it come out, you have people, her and other people, running up there to get that videotape. And unfortunately, dropping it to get ahead of the game, right? And doctoring photos and stuff. That's a damn shame. Thank you, Justin. And hey, Brittany. That's a damn shame. Well, what I want to talk to you about is this. And I was writing it down because I was trying to keep my thoughts together. So I was kind of typing it up on my phone. I want to know, why do people want to hurt rather than help, especially when it comes to children? And I'm just asking that. I'm just asking. Because I guess it's true what people say. Hurt people, right? But why children? Why children? They're innocent. They're innocent. They didn't ask for any of this. They can't help this. You know better. And even if you are hurt or have been hurt in the past, you can break the cycle. You could be so much better than who you are or who you have been or have been, how you have been done. Though that's just my opinion. You know better and you know right from wrong. And when you know better, you do better. And it's up to you and only you to do better, right? It's your choice. And that's what makes it so bad when you don't, when you choose not to, especially when it comes to children and elderly and animals, in my opinion. You know right from wrong, whoever you may be. So what I want to know is, because I've noticed, and I've noticed here recently, why have so many people, and y'all don't have to answer this, I was thinking to myself, why have so many people in Sebastian Rogers' case have chosen? They have chosen. Now, some of them were already there. I have nothing for them, okay? I have nothing for them. But why have so many people, and just recently, or in the last couple of months, have chosen to go to the dark side? I don't know. Sometimes I say, did they really go to the dark side? And y'all know who you are. Don't worry, I'm not going to name no names. Although I've been known for that, I'm not going to do that. Did they really go to the dark side? God, I pray not. Because I really had a lot of respect, even if they didn't like me or have any respect for me. I really had a lot of respect for some of those. But did they really go to the dark side, or are they doing it for a purpose? Because sometimes I understand people have to do a lot of things for different reasons and different purposes. But if they really did go to the dark side, it's none of my business, but I do pity them. Lord, help them, God. Or did they just do it hoping to get answers and stuff like that? But I mean, if they did, I pray they have not sold their soul to the devil. I really do. I just looked at this a few days ago and said, man, I used to admire them, but what the hell? What happened? I mean, what happened to them? There's got to be another way. And if it's not too far gone, please show them the light back. This is not a game. This is not a game. Sebastian is not a game. But these people truly turn dark, and it's bad. It's bad. But if they were already dark, I just pity them. That's all. I just wanted to get that out. But another thing I wanted to talk about is this. Because, see, I don't know why. I guess it's God's gift to me. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but I don't care. Right is right and wrong is wrong, in my opinion. Nobody else will do it, because a lot of people, I do understand, this is your money. This feeds you. This is your career. You have families. I mean, so do I, but I don't do it for the money, the career, or whatever, but I understand, and I don't hold that against you. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and sometimes what I say is a little bit people don't agree with, and that's fine. But I'm going to get it out anyway. I'm going to try to be as nice about it as I can, because I truly don't care about all that. But I'll just say, and I won't use any particular people, I'll just say, like, local newscasters or radio people, or y'all get the gist of it. Instead of spewing out information in private messages and, you know, things like that. And when you know YouTubers and stuff is going to put it out and you don't have to take the flack for it on your channels and stuff like that, but you really care about these victims and stuff like that, why don't you literally, okay, I will, Lolly, I will in just a minute. Why don't you literally try to help, in my opinion, and literally try to put things, whether it is helpful in your opinion or not, to put things like this video of Katie and Sebastian, his last known, being seen at the Texas Roadhouse, on the local news there. On the local news. Maybe, just maybe, somebody that's not on YouTube or on these, you know, Facebooks, maybe they would see something that triggers their memory about that night, that they would call in to Sumner County or TBI, and maybe somebody was sitting in their car unnoticed, or maybe they saw something and would call in and help solve this case. Why not report it on the local news instead of being, you know, what your thoughts and opinions are? I mean, after all, your sources pulled things that you've, or LE's put things that y'all have put out or wasn't supposed to put out. I mean, come on now. It's just a thought. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Why not run a local news station about it? Just thought. If you know better, do better. I have a lot of people coming in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this again, because Eric Craddock did come out in a couple of the sheriff's office, and I'm going to read this post that they made, or what they said, because they haven't seemed to speak in months, but here it is. On Sebastian's 16th birthday, authorities share new details on the missing teen. Investigators speak out on the status of the investigation. Sumner County, Tennessee, WTVF, for the first time in months, authorities provided an update on Sebastian Rogers, explaining the latest in the case so many are closely following. The past weekend marked his 16th birthday, coming almost 10 months after Sebastian disappeared. The Amber Alert remains active, nearly 10 months after Sebastian Rogers disappeared. Those leading the search effort say no one is giving up. It's not a cold case. It is an active and ongoing investigation, said Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock. Craddock has been on the case since Sebastian disappeared from his Hendersonville home back on February 26. Since then, hundreds of tips have been investigated. To date, there still have been no confirmed sightings. In that vacuum, rumors continue to run rampant online from less than credible sources. Well, it's real easy to sit on social media and make those comments, Craddock added. Sheriff Craddock said investigators deal with facts, seeking evidence, and hard leads. There have been few official updates in recent months, but the sheriff said investigators meet weekly about the case. I've been transparent. There is some information that can't be released. I feel good about that. I feel he's telling the truth about that part. Because it could be prejudicial to the case, and a successful resolution is my ultimate goal. EMA Director Ken Widener agrees. There is not a day that goes by that I don't think about Sebastian, said Widener. Widener has headed up search efforts around Sebastian's home and beyond from the very beginning. It is his team that stands ready to act on any credible lead that comes from the tip line. We have canines on standby, search teams and drones ready to go. The question of what happened to Sebastian very much remains open to date. Nothing has been ruled out, including the possibility of foul play. On that note, District Attorney Ray Whitley tells me he gets updates on the case each week. He said he stands ready to prosecute if it ever comes to that. Tips on Sebastian's case can be called at 1-800 TBI-FIND. I think that's huge, in my opinion. So, he is ready to prosecute. And if I remember correctly, in the very beginning, there was a news person who said they were friends, real good friends with the prosecutor, if y'all don't remember that. And from their conversation, it was publicly said that the prosecutor said publicly that they would go for the death sentence. Do y'all remember that? Does anybody remember that? I don't have to call names and call this person out, because Lord knows they would probably backtrack by now. Love you, Fun to Ski. Thank you for being a member. But that's exactly what he said his friend, the DA, said. He sure did. Thank you, Rogue, for being a member for 1 month. Yay! See, I don't forget these things. I don't forget these things at all. So, if you're hiding things, in my opinion, nefarious or not, yay, Annabella, thank you for being a member for 11 months. And you're not telling it. There's got to be a reason that you're not telling it. You don't hide anything if you don't have anything to hide. So if you know something, you say something. Okay? So now's the time before you get wrapped up in a whole bunch of stuff that you wished you hadn't have. All the lies are going to come out, and they need to stop now. Y'all are some smart cookies. It looks like I'm not the only one that don't forget anything. So, I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know that, and pray that he's found. Pray that the truth starts coming out, whether you think it's important or not. And KK, whether you think it's important or not, every little detail. KK, I would go lay down, close my eyes, and I would relive that day. You know, I often wonder who. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, honey. Love you. I often wonder, it's none of our business. You don't have to tell us, because you don't need to tell us nothing. We're just here to speculate. I often wonder, though, who the family members was that he talked to that day on FaceTime. You know, and had the conversation with. And I know there's some that's involved in families there, and I don't want to, Lord knows, I don't want to get churches involved in all that. But I also know some of the family members are involved in the Latter-day Saints Church, or I think I'm saying it backwards, because that's not my religion, so no disrespect to the church. But, and those family members are being very, very quiet. I hope everyone on both sides of the family members are being checked out. I just find it strange that some people are being very, very quiet, especially when your family member is missing. All sides of my family could not contain themselves if that was the case. I'm just saying. So anyway, I will see y'all again this afternoon, and I know others will be covering this. Justin will be covering this tonight. I know he'll be on at 6, I believe. Go over there and see Rumi Pearls. Oh my goodness, I love that monkey. I had to leave there early last night, so I don't know what happened. I heard Brittany had a good chat last night, but she left early too. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know. Smiley didn't know nothing. I went to watch catch up on Yellowstone, which I love dearly, and I'm gonna have to go catch up on the end of that because I freaking fell asleep on that. Smiley's tired, y'all. Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. Thank you, Tamir. Thank you so much. I was saying it all backwards. I had to go get my physical today. And I'll just tell you all this. So my doctor goes, I'm going to give you a name. They did this last year. They're like, I'm going to give you a name, and then I'm going to come back to it in so-and-so time, and then I want you to tell me. Well, this time they didn't go John Smith and then go around all the questions and then come back and ask me. They gave me John Smith, I don't know, I'm just saying John Smith, 125, the city, the state, and then they expect me to remember all that later, 20 minutes down the road. I'm like, well, I remember John Smith, and I remember 125, and I remember the city, the state. No, I don't remember the street, what you said. I'm sorry. I got too much in here. I don't even know. I don't remember the street. John Jingle R. Smith. I'm like, if y'all only know what I had to be dealing with. And then again, they asked me to say the months backwards to December or January, or December to January. I'm like, oh, are y'all serious right now? I'm getting old, too old for this every year. What are y'all talking about? Smiley don't want to be doing this. I don't like this. I'm still lucid, y'all. I'm still lucid. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. I forgot to be calling myself Smiley. What would I say? See, I done forgot. I don't be talking about myself in the third person no more. I forgot. Maybe I am getting... I forget to do that. Does anyone remember Sebastian's clothes description from Seth? Oh, I remember when we asked him. I think he said jeans. I think he did say jeans and a t-shirt. I would like to know, though, where those clothes are. And I would like to know the clothes that was laying beside his bed that night. Were they those clothes? Do the cops have those clothes? We'll probably never know that or be privileged to that until and unless there's a court date on anybody, whether it be total strangers or anything like that. Them, whoever. But anyway, I'll see y'all later this evening. But anyway, if you know anything, no matter how big or small, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND, 615-451-3838. Remember, people everywhere is watching if you're a creator, even if you're in the chat. And hey, I just thought of that. You want to get creative? And you don't want to tell? You're scared? You don't want to go forward? If you're in one of our chats, mine, Justin's, anybody? No joke, no playing around. In all seriousness, if there's something you feel like you need to put in a chat, there's people to capture it. There's people watching. Put it right there. Put it in the chat. Put it in these chats. Email us. We'll get it there for you. Do it. Get creative, but do it, okay? Do it for Sebastian. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. This has gone on long enough. Love y'all. See you this afternoon or tonight or whatever. You're in love with Smiley. I love you, Matthew. You are silly AF. And I'm going to put a picture up. I took Pinky for a walk earlier. Lord, she about dragged my husband down somewhere. Yes, a husband, Matthew. I'm teasing. But Lord, honey, she's a big old dog. She's big. She was trying to get her way through this new park. Ooh. So anyway, that's why my hair looks all crazy. It was all windy outside. This wind. But I love y'all. Love you, love you. But I love Sebastian, and we got to find him. It's time. See y'all later, honey. Bye.